Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Welcome to the room. Educate Your Space. I'm Dominique, the host and creator of the club. I am so excited that you are here. We're getting started right now. Go ahead when you come on in, share out the room. Absolutely type in the chat where you are from, what you do. I'm excited to get into this conversation with you. I am a career teacher in public school. I am an online coach and a creator, coach and advisor. I help everyday people bring their expertise and experience out into the marketplace. That is an absolute must if you are interested in growing in 2023. Having an online presence is going to absolutely make the difference and be a game changer for you. You can come up to the stage by just raising your hand. You can type in the chat if you have questions. I'm very happy to answer those questions, but I'd love to talk to you if you want to come on stage and share your insights and what's happening with you. So hello in the chat. What's going on? Okay, I've got a let's see. I'm going to pin it into the I have a guide that's going to walk us through how to grow your followers and your income in 2023, guys. It's absolutely a must that we grow our followers and our income. Why? Because when you're visible, you don't want to waste your time. You want people to find you, right? If you want people to find you, you've got to grow your following. That means you have to when you're online, you need to make sure that you are strategic, right? You are strategic. Always have a call to action so that they can, follow you and become a part of your community. All right, guys. So the link at the top is right there. Okay, yep, I see it. Go ahead and click that link to grow your followers and grow your income in 2023. I provided this guide for you today because 6 years ago, I did not have followers. I could not sell a course. Other than work for somebody else in a job, there was really nothing I could do to add dimensions to my salary, add dimensions to my income, add streams of income to my life, provide for my family in any other way besides holding down the job. This was 6 short years ago. And 6 short years ago, I was also facing non-renewal in a school where I had the best job I had ever had. It was a job of responsibility. It was a job of, it was a leadership position. I was a mentor teacher, a job that I had desired for years, a job that I qualified for. My employers put me in the mentorship position because of my experience and my level of expertise. So you wonder, okay, how can I, go wrong, right? Well, what is given can be taken away, right? When something is given to you, if somebody is in control of your destiny, then they can easily just reverse it. I realized that day that I was not in control of my destiny. I also learned that day that somebody else was in control of my destiny and I was just along for the ride. So I decided that day, no more, no more. I was in a job I loved and I had no control over my destiny, my progress, my next level. As soon as I was placed in the job, I saw myself. I knew that attaining that level of leadership meant that I was going to rise in the levels of leadership. That's what I thought. That's how I felt. And luckily, I met a friend, a teacher at another school a year later, who introduced me to online teaching. He was doing online course stuff and invited me to join him. And when I did, we created a 12-week course that we enrolled 2 people in right away. And once we enrolled the 2 people right away, I felt like I felt excited again. I felt like I had what it took. Um, and my confidence came back. What I needed was an opportunity to make money on my own, to be in control of my own destiny. And within 6 months, I was making more money than I'd ever made in any business online. I'd tried network marketing and some other things, but within 2 years, I was making 6 figures teaching my course, You Fuel You, which is personal development. And then I created a second course, Paid to Create, within 2 years, making 6 figures. And what happened was I just got mad. I made a decision, right? Remember, I said that day I made a decision. I made a decision to never be in that position again. That was the highest level in a job that I had ever reached. But now, 2 years later, I'm making more money than I was at that job on my own, and nobody could pull the rug from under me ever again except for me. All right. So that's what we're talking about, guys. Never give up. I can give you so many case studies of clients I've worked with who failed repeatedly at whatever it is. I don't care if it's a driver's test, it could be your exam for certification in your career. You know, if you are determined and if you've made a decision, right, to control your destiny, then okay, what do you have to do? You've got to make a decision that this is going to happen, right? And so the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Well, the difference here is you're making a decision to buckle down and hit that sweet spot that is your zone of genius, okay? Your zone of genius, and magnify it, okay? So, in other words, you have it within you to accomplish. You would not have the idea, you would not have the spark, you would not have the inspiration, okay? What's next is put that motivation behind the inspiration. Then follow the steps. Okay. So guys, the guide at the top is going to give you the 3 ways that I've increased my income in the last 6 years, and also my followers, because where there's impact, there's income, right? So right now you're listening to me. If you are appreciating or getting inspiration or value from what I'm saying, you're going to give me a follow. Now, what does that mean? You're going to check out what I am doing, and perhaps you might want to get involved. You can DM me at any time. My DMs are open. You definitely want to get this guide, because the guide is going to further inspire you. You know what I do when I get a download from a creator, coach, or advisor, or whatever? I absolutely journal on it, because that inspiration is fuel for you. I don't know how you start the year, but I love to write down my goals. I challenge you to write down your goals after you read this PDF. Okay. After you read this guide, write down your goals. All right. And any inspiration or motivation that you need, absolutely, I'm here for it. Because 6 years ago, it was either stay in place, and get run over or bulldozed, or move out of the way. and I chose to move out of the way. You can do it too. Move out of the way of others controlling your destiny and take charge by understanding your worth, understanding what your skills are, understanding what you bring to the table, and absolutely um, multiply your efforts. Okay, multiplying your efforts could mean getting into a community. I have a community on Facebook. Let's see, I have a digital card that I'll add to the chat, and you can absolutely click that card and request to be added to the um, Facebook group that I have. I'd be happy to add you. All right, it's in the chat. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, you should be able to get that on the replay. Click the link that's in the chat. If you want to book a call, I can also add that link because I want to partner with you, absolutely, crush these goals between January, February, and March, the first quarter of the year. Okay, I want you to be one of those go-getters that gets the ball moving early in the year. Okay, all right. So absolutely, click one of those links. Go ahead and get in where you're comfortable. Absolutely, get the guide, how to 10x your followers and income online, and then book a call, and I will see you in the next room.